Okay, welcome to our webinar this evening. My name is Rick Billings. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur for about 32 years now. I'm a network marketing professional and I'm from Orlando, Florida. This evening I'm going to give you a business presentation on a company that I'm involved in and share a little bit about that. But first I'm going to share my story here a little bit for those that might not know me. I was a professional photographer in Omaha, Nebraska. I started a studio, opened a studio in 1985. I actually bought an existing studio, home studio in 1985, and started doing photography, me and my wife, just the year after we got married. And in 1995, I'm just going to touch on some of the highlights of it. In 1995, I became the first digital photographer in the country, probably in the world. I bought a $30,000 camera from Kodak, and I had a vision of what that was going to do and how it was going to change things. And I bought this camera. They made it for NASA, and I started doing portraits with it. And then Kodak found me and said, hey, we want you to go around the country and start telling everybody else. So for about 11 years, I lectured for Kodak in my slow time in my photography business and shared the word about digital photography. Opened up a digital training center in our facility in Omaha, Nebraska. Many things happened. But a company sought me out, and in 1997, I merged my business in with them in Pittsburgh. Merged my photography studio in there, and we started a internet sports photography business in 1997. Can't believe it. It's been 20 years ago. We were way ahead of our time, probably 5 years ahead of our time. We had actually a fulfillment from taking the photographs to producing them in templates, graphics, and so on that are still today, 20 years later, fantastic, believe it or not. And shipping them right to the customer. The customer ordered online, we fulfilled it, and it went into the mailbox, and they received it in the mailbox. Well, we put about $5 million into it, three of us. I had $1.5 million into it, and in around 2002, when the dot-com boom hit, dot-coms were very big back then, and everybody had a dot-com behind their name. All the investors pulled back. Well, we had one investor as a partner. He pulled back. We lost momentum, and unfortunately, I lost everything over the next couple years. And so I started to rebuild my photography business and had moved to Orlando about 15 years ago now. I joined network marketing in 2006. And then, I lost trust in that first company. They did some things that were wrong. Some executives left and actually started the company we're in today. And I joined them on day one. There were some integrity issues in that previous company. I didn't want to be no part of it. So I said, I'm with you guys. So the company I'm going to talk to you about tonight is a company called ARIIX, the Opportunity Company. And there's four important considerations when anybody is looking at a company, okay? Looking at a network marketing company to join. That's the company, the products, the compensation plan, and the team you join. Okay, those are four very important components. So we're gonna go through those tonight. Now, the people that you see in this screen, these are the 7 owners of ARIIX. Okay, the gentleman in the middle, Dr. Fred Cooper. Going clockwise would be Riley Timmer. He's our Chief Operations Officer, and then Mark Wilson, he's our President of ARIIX, and then Wenhan Zhang, he's our Chief Information Officer. Deanna Latson's our Chief Product Officer. Jeff Yates is our Chief Financial Officer, and Ian Chandler's our Chief Sales Officer. These are 7 people that own our company. Now, that's unheard of in the network marketing industry. It just doesn't happen like this. And so, first of all, it's very important. When you have 7 people, and I can tell you that 4 of them worked for over 12 years together in the previous company they were at. Okay, Fred was the president of a company. Mark was a vice president, and Jeff was the CFO of that company, and Riley was a vice president. And they all left one day. Okay, but when 4 of them work together, they know how to build the network marketing industry. Okay, they know how to build a business, and they built that other business up to be fairly big from a very small company. And the thing that excites me is they're able to go in many directions at once because they don't have to be told what to do. They're all owners of the company, and so the synergy of what's happening is unbelievable. The other thing that's important to understand is not any one person can change the direction of the company because they have to have a majority. 4 of the 7 have to agree. Okay, so it's pretty interesting how they set this company up to go long term, which is very important in joining a company. Okay, their goal is to become one of the biggest network marketing companies in the world. ARIIX, Amway, and Avon. Now, Amway is currently about $9.5 billion. Avon is $6.1 billion. Avon's been higher than that. They've actually got smaller, okay, with competition, I guess. But they want to be one of the top 3 biggest companies. And it took Amway about 65 years to get where they are at today, okay? Well, with the internet, power of social media, and the way it is now, it's not going to take us to get to that same level, okay? It's going to take us maybe a third of that time, in my opinion, okay? It's amazing how fast we're growing. Now, the thing they did from day one is they said, we respect the field so much that we're going to put a Bill of Rights in place. You know, they're the gasoline. They fuel our business. Without the field, the representatives in the field, we have nothing. So they decided to put it in writing. We have rights as representatives. My previous company didn't have that. They terminated me with no just cause. Just because they did. They just terminated me. Okay? Because I talked to the new owners of this company. And they said, they'd shut my back office off. Well, that wasn't fair. I couldn't fight them, though. A lot of companies have that small writing in their policies and procedures. We can go retail, meaning they get rid of all their distributors. Many companies have done that. They build up a sales, then they go into Costco or something like that, okay? Unbelievable. They have a brand strategy. They understand that if they are more diverse, and they can have, brands. Brands go through life cycles. And as a product goes through different life cycles, maybe a product is going to wear itself out. Well, they have 6 brands. So if one wears out, they still have 5. And over the next several years, we're going to have 6 more brands. So we'll have a dozen brands. So our Slenderize brand is our weight management brand. Okay? Our Nutrify brand is our nutritional supplement brand. Revive is personal care products. Purity is water and air filtration. Prime is essential oils. And Jove is our anti-aging skincare. Now, this is what ARIIX focused on first. They wanted to build a deep, deep foundation. You know, when you put a skyscraper up, when you see these huge 30, 40, 50-story skyscrapers, they have to dig a huge, huge foundation. And that's what ARIIX did in the beginning. They focused on developing 35 of the best products you could ever imagine. And they're adding more all the time. But they wanted products that were hard to duplicate, that had patents involved in them, and that they would never have a single ingredient ever that would harm your body, harm a human cell in your body. Deanna Latson is relentless on having the best of the best. Now, our products are developed through collaboration of scientists, doctors, athletics, sports. They come together with all their knowledge to build and develop our products. And our products have a 100% potency guarantee. And you'll never find soy. They're gluten-free, no GMOs, genetically modified ingredients, no sugar, no dairy, no artificial sweeteners, no chemicals, no binders, no fillers, mostly vegan. You know, I learned something from a cancer doctor recently that said a cancer cannot live in a body that doesn't have sugar. Cancer has to have sugar to live. So, folks, we have to get sugar out of our body, out of our diet. Now, it's hard to get it out completely, but if you can minimize as much as possible, that's a big, huge step in living a healthy life. There's many certifications that our manufacturing facility has. The facility actually is FDA regulated. It's OTC. They can actually manufacture a drug in there. I'm not saying the products are. I'm saying the facility is. Okay, we manufacture all of our products. Okay, that's very key. Now I'm going to step through some of our products to kind of briefly give you an overview. Our Nutrify brand, it's a very unique supplement brand of nutrient blends. All these products have multiple nutrients in them. Our Optimals are vitamins and minerals, complete and balanced. That's important. Complete and balanced. There's like 55 vitamins and minerals that work in synergy together. That is so important. We have Omega Q, which is an amazing CoQ10 and fish oil together. Okay, very, very important product. Vanali. This is vitamin C and grapeseed extract. The grapeseed extract that we use is the most potent grapeseed extract in the world, the most expensive. Our closest competitor pays half the price of what we pay for our grapeseed extract. Pays half the price. Okay? I know this because I know most of the owners and they're transparent. Okay? Rejuvenex, this is a natural energy boost. This is amazing. This competes with all the energy drinks out there that are, some of them that have killed people, okay? That have spiked their blood sugar and caused them to have, irregular heart rhythms and stuff like that. This is all natural, okay? It's amazing. Magna Cal D, this is a powerful product. I'll tell you what, 3 supplements, 1, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D. It's so important to have equal amounts of magnesium and calcium in your body. Okay? RestoreX, this is a detox in a bottle. This has got zeolite in it and activated charcoal. That's what they give people when they go to the emergency room if they overdosed on drugs or alcohol. They put activated charcoal in there because it goes through their body and absorbs the toxins and flushes them out of their body. You can detox your body with the RestoreX. It's amazing. BioPro-Q is an important product. It's ubiquinol, which is 10 times more potent than the CoQ10. It's the active form of CoQ10. It feeds the energy of all of our cells. And then we have a liquid nutrition with MOA. MOA has 34 superfoods, an amazing product again. The most difficult product RX manufactures is MOA because they have raw materials coming from 17 different countries. And they're raw materials. That means if a raw material doesn't show up when they need to make MOA or something happens, the other ones could go bad because they're raw. They have no preservative in them. Okay, and that's why they bottle it, and there's, it's potent. It's not watered down or nothing like that. This is an amazing product, and those 34 superfoods, there's actually a clinical dose in the maitake mushroom that will boost your immune system, and it actually has a patent on it, an ingredient inside of there. It's amazing. Our Slenderize brand is our weight management brand. These drops that go underneath your tongue 3 times a day before you eat your meals, they, increase your daily weight loss. They help you suppress your appetite. They support fat burning. There's B12 and Accelerate that boost your metabolism. And it's amazing. You're eating regular food, okay? You're just making your diet void of sugar and, bad things that you shouldn't be eating, processed foods and stuff like that. But you're eating regular food, chicken and meat and just salads and greens and things like that. There's a plan that comes with this, okay? And there's been several individuals and teams within RX that have developed, competitions and different programs to put these products into to help people and educate people how to lose weight. Now, the Pure Nourish is a meal replacement, okay? Or it can be an extra meal for people that want to gain weight. And it's a perfectly balanced meal, and it's got nutrients within it also. And then we have a Power Boost, which is a cocoa flavor that has nutrients in there, and branched chain amino acids in there, and protein. And we have our beauty boost that is good for your skin and your hair and your nails and stuff like that has nutrients in there that are great flavors for the Pure Nourish. Myself, I mix them all together with ice, and I blend them in a bullet, and they taste amazing. I have one of these every single day, okay, in the morning, okay, or at lunch. I alternate what I eat in the morning and lunch, okay? It's great. Now, our Purity is the world's safest portable water air filtration. This bottle here is unbelievable. It's brand new. It's our new Purity bottle. It's a 2.0, okay? It's clear. It's got a filter down there, and it removes fluoride, chlorine, bacteria, protozoans, viruses, emerging contaminants, which are pharmaceutical drugs. It removes heavy metals and radiation. It's amazing what this filter removes. The gentleman that helped develop this filter with RX has been in the industry, water purification industry, for 39 years. He holds 20 patents. He holds a patent with RX on this filter, and he made a statement a couple weeks ago that this filter is the purest biological and chemical purification filter in the world. In the world. It'll filter any water source, any fresh water source in the world. It doesn't filter the ocean. It won't take out salt or sugar. Okay? It's unbelievable. I drink out of this every single day since it came out. Okay? And the other one, I use the other one. Our purity air filtration system. This is an 11-stage air filtration system. Portable. It's unbelievable. The next closest one's like a 6-stage, okay? This has got zeolite in it. It's got activated charcoal. ARIIX, again, found a father-son team that have been in the air filtration industry for 30 years that makes air filtrations for operating rooms in hospitals all around the world. And they pushed them to the limit to make this machine. And there's a video out there where the owner got into a glass room and filled it with chemicals that would kill you within 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He had a gas mask on. He turned this filter on, and I think within 30 or 40 seconds, he removed his gas mask, and the air was pure. The air was pure. It's an unreal video. You can see it on YouTube. It's amazing. Our Revive is our personal care products: shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and toothpaste. Again, these are great, non-toxic. Our skin is the largest organ on our body. We have to nutrient it from the outside in. So important. Prime is our essential oils. Now, ARIIX said, we're going to do something different. We're not going to come out with 60 oils like our competitors have, 60 and 80 and 100 oils, and people get so confused. Okay? And that's all they sell. Well, this is just a brand within ARIIX, okay? And they said, we're going to take and do the research, and we're going to put blends together. We're going to see what oils work in synergy that become more powerful working together. And we're going to use the best of the best oils that you can ever find. And that's what they did. So they created Calm, a relieving blend. Ice, a smoothing blend. Escape, a relaxing blend. Century, a defensive blend. And coconut oil is a carrier to mix them if you put them on your body. Okay, as you put them on your body. I tell you what, the Calm is amazing. You put somebody doesn't sleep that well. You put some Calm on the bottom of your feet, and they sleep like a baby. Okay, Ice. You get a sore shoulder or muscle or whatever. You rub it on your arm, your hip or whatever, and the pain goes away. It's amazing. I've used these myself. I use Century. I have a diffuser in my office here, and it runs. It just comes on automatically and goes off, and I have a nice oscillating fan next to it. It just blows it throughout my room. It's really, really kind of nice. Now, Jove is our anti-aging skincare brand, and this stuff is unreal. The Dark Spot Corrector and Brightening Cream corrects, evens, hydrates, and nourishes your skin. That's the first one in the white long cylinder there. Those are samples on either side, okay? And then we have our Instant Tightening and Restoring Serum. This lifts and firms and minimizes and restores your lines, fine lines and wrinkles. Now, with this tightener, it's unreal because you can take this tightener and you can put some on your cheek or underneath your bags in your eyes, and within 90 seconds, you can see the before and after. I took these pictures there. On the left-hand side, we applied the tightener. Within 90 seconds, the results on the right-hand side. The bags underneath your eyes, you can see they're gone. Now, this is only this lasts 6 to 8 hours. Everybody's a little bit different, okay? But the studies are showing with consistent use, they're seeing a 67% reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, so this stuff is amazing what it's doing. Toxic free, a natural preservative in it. We use a radish root. A lot of our competitors that have this, there's a couple competitors that have a tightener. Okay, you won't find them in department stores, but a couple direct sales competitors have this, but they have toxins in their product. Well, we have a never ever list that you can find on the ARIIX website that says we'll never ever have these ingredients as in our products because they're toxic to the body. And why would you ever want to put anything that you knew was toxic to the body? Folks, this is about education. You must educate yourself on what you put on your skin, what you put in your body. And we only have one to live in. You got to take care of it. We got 100 trillion cells in the human body. 1 billion regenerate themselves every hour of the day. Why wouldn't you put the best water in your body, the best supplements in your body, okay? Breathe the best air, put the best skincare on, shampoo with the best products, brush your teeth with the best products. Folks, this is about maintaining good health. Okay, so you can see I'm very passionate about our 6 brands of products. They're amazing, and me and my family, we use them all. My wife loves them, my boys love them. It's amazing. Okay, you know, I got one of my sons, and if he runs out of Vanilla, he says, "Dad, I need some more of that. This is great. I need some more Omega. I can feel it in my joints and stuff like that." And he's only 28, so I tell you, it's amazing. Now I'm going to shift a little bit. We're going to talk about the compensation plan, because we talked about the company in the beginning. We talked about the products. Now we're going to talk about the compensation plan. Okay. And the Activate compensation plan is pretty amazing. You know, what's been in the industry, and there's a lot here, but as you look at this, what's been in the industry is a unilevel, which means that you can build wide as you want, but you're limited on depth. It only goes so deep. You have a binary, which means it's only one wide, but it goes infinity deep. You can build it as deep as you want, but you only got one line, and you build it deep. Okay? And then there's a matrix, which means you're fixed width and fixed depth. Well, Dr. Cooper, which is a compensation plan expert, said, I tell you what, you know, I'm going to develop a brand new compensation plan called the multi-line. On top of that, I'm going to patent it. Okay? I'm going to patent it so nobody else can use it. Okay? And if you look at all those compensation plans above there, they all fit inside of the multi-line. So we've had many companies have merged their whole downline into ARIIX. Some companies have closed down and brought their whole team into ARIIX because the owner said, we can make more money being a rep with ARIIX. And they brought their entire organization into ARIIX. Okay? It's amazing. So we can build unlimited width and unlimited depth. Although we teach a certain way to build the team, you can keep adding more lines and more lines wide. Now, ARIIX believes in partner with the field 50-50. So they pay out 50% to the field in compensation. It's actually the highest in the industry. There's some people say we pay out more, but when you analyze all the different things they pay out, which ARIIX has done, they built an algorithm to look at all these publicly traded companies and this public information that's out there in compensation plan. ARIIX is sharing 50 cents on the dollar, not on points, 50 cents on the dollar with the field. Okay? Auto balance, we have a patent on. Auto balance is based on, you have your own product. Sometimes you buy more than what you need just to maintain your business. We only have to have 75 points. I'll hit that in a minute. And you buy more products for your family to use. You have preferred customers. Okay. Well, you never have to worry about where you place that volume in your business. My previous company, we had to strategize where we placed it. We waited till Friday night real late, and then we placed it in certain areas to maximize our business. Well, ARIIX says that's a problem. So they built an algorithm, a very, very complicated 9-step algorithm that looks at your business depending on how many lines you have, how many income positions you have, and places that in your business so you get paid the most money. It's unbelievable how it works. And yes, we have a patent on it, okay? And so we have a cost of living increase. Okay, the cost of living increase, we get 4% of our base commission. Prices go up, things go up. ARIIX realizes that. So they want to say, we need to give you a cost of living increase. So we get 4% of our base commission added to our check every single week. It's amazing. There's a power reentry. That's our 4th patent, okay? Now, power reentry is kind of a complicated thing, but what it means is when you have our ultimate level, which we'll explain in a second, you actually get a power reentry. And when your business gets to a certain level of optimization, you can take that power entry and you can put it anywhere in the entire company. Anywhere. Cross line, sideline, upline, downline, anywhere. You can put it in your own downline. You can form a relationship with somebody else afterwards and say, hey, I want to put my power reentry with you. I'd like to build with you and learn some of the things you're doing. It's amazing. So when you look at this, I mean, with that power entry optimized, that's another $2,000 a week. Okay, it's a great thing to have. Now, let me just kind of give you an example of the lines, because with 2 lines, you'll see in a second, that's a member level. 3 lines is a business level. 4 lines is elite level. And 5 lines is a ultimate level, okay? But let me show you how the auto balancing works, because we have something in our compensation plan that's totally different. We have people that own salons. We have people that are weight loss experts that says, I don't want to build a network marketing company, but can I just sell your products? Absolutely. You can make a 30 to 50% retail profit by selling our products, okay? Plus the volume that you create from the points that are generated, our company's just going to auto balance them in your business. So you never have to worry about anything. And they're going to make you a deposit every Friday into your account for the previous week's sales. So the more sales you have, the more bonus commission you're going to make. So then you never have to build a downline. It's unreal. So retailing these products are amazing. So let's take 1,000 points. The computer, if you had 2 lines, and let's say in this example, there's no other volume, carryover volume in your business. You have an income position, and either you're going to have 2, 3, 4, and 5 lines as this demonstration shows. So with 2 lines, it'll put 500 in each line. We don't get paid on our power line. We get paid on all of our pay lines. You have to have a power line that's a line in your business that has the most volume. So it would pay us 15% of 500, which is $75. If you had 3 lines, it would put 333 in your power line, 333 in your pay line 1, 333 in your pay line 2. It would pay you 15% of 666, which is $99.90. If you had 4 lines, it'd put 250 in the first 4 lines, pay you 15% of $750. If you had 5 lines, it would put 200 points in each of those lines and pay you 15% of 800 points. They're $1 a point, 120. So the 2 lines, a member pack, you had with auto balance, you'd earn $75. With the ultimate business level, you'd earn 120 for the same 1,000 points. It's unbelievable. So if somebody's going to retail a lot of products, it's important to have more lines in their business. Okay, so how do you do this? You launch your business. How do you maximize this compensation plan? It's real simple. You say, okay, I want to join. You buy the Boss. We have a Boss, kind of a business orientation, a starter kit. It's $30. Okay, and then you purchase 150 points. You either sell, use, or purchase 150 points worth of products, and your business is activated. Okay, now you're ready to earn commission. Okay, maintain 75 points by selling, using, or purchasing every 4 weeks. And you'll earn the bonus commissions that I'm going to show you here, okay? Now, the levels that you see down in the next step is if within the first 28 days, first 4 weeks of your business, you come at the member level, at the bottom there, it says member level, okay? 150 points. If you sell, use, or purchase 350 more points, you're at the business level. And you'll see some benefits that in just a second on the next slide, couple slides. If you go to the 1,000 points within 4 weeks, you're at the elite level. And if you go to 1,500 points in 4 weeks, you're at the ultimate level. Now remember, with these levels, you start with 2 lines at member, 3 lines at business, 4 lines at elite, and 5 lines at ultimate. Okay? But there's more benefits you'll see in a second. You'll want to sponsor 4 people into your business in the first 8 weeks, and you'll unlock the first 3 levels of matching bonus. Okay? That's going for gold. If you come in with the ultimate pack, you're automatically gold. Okay? That's the biggest pack that you come in with, 1,500 points. We have a team lead, and here's how the team lead bonus works. It's pretty interesting. So you see it has business levels going across member, business, elite, and ultimate. Whatever level you're at is the percentage that you make on anybody that comes into the business that you sponsor to the business for the first 28 days. Okay? But if you're an elite, if you're a member and you sponsor elite, you still get 30%. So as you go down, that's the percentage you get. You get 15% of 0 to $499. You get 20% of 500 to $999. You get 25% of 1,000 to 1,500, and you get 30% of 1,500. That means the total points that somebody enrolls with that you personally sponsor. You personally sponsor somebody. They buy the ultimate, 1,500 points, you make 30%. Okay? $450. Team lead bonus. It's pretty nice. Okay? If you sponsor somebody and you come in with 600 points, you're going to get 20% if you're a member. Now, if you're an ultimate, you're going to get 30% on everybody. If you're elite, you'll get 25% in first 3 levels, 30 on the elite. So it's it takes a little getting used to, but once you get used to it, you see it. Well, if you're ultimate, that level, you get 30% of everybody that you sponsor in their first 28 days, no matter what if you sponsor Salon and they order 3,000 points, you get 30% of that, $900 as your team lead bonus. It's amazing, okay? Now, in our base commission, we earn 15% of all of our pay lines, okay? And so it's showing this example here. If there was 500 points in a pay line, your pay line won 15%, that'd be $75, okay? So we earn 15% of as many pay lines you have that there is volume in. Okay. Now we try to teach people to start out building 2 teams and get those teams going in 2 lines before you open another line. But it's up to you. We've had people come in and open up 5 lines wide because they brought in a whole bunch of people from other teams. It's amazing. Okay. So we have our income position bonus, which the company takes 2% of worldwide sales, puts them in a pool, divides it up of all the people that optimize their income position. And you do that by reaching 13,334 points in a pay line and a power line. Okay? We have a pay line bonus. They put 1% of sales in there, and everybody that optimized a second pay line, it's 3 lines altogether, optimized. Second pay line split up the 1%, okay, that week. Currently, it's $800. If you look at the other one, it says $230. You think, Rick, that says 2% at $230. They must have made a mistake. 1% at $800. No, there's less people in the pay line bonus pool. So they're splitting more. At even a smaller percentage, they're splitting more money. Okay? So going wide is pretty nice. Going deep builds a stronger business. And then we have our savings bonus. This is pretty neat. A lot of companies have a car bonus, but they get people upside down into a lease. And it's kind of crazy. Okay, ARIIX takes and says, once you make $250 in a given week, we are going to take and give you 15% of whatever amount that is over $250, and we're going to put it into an ARIIX bank, and we're going to save it for you. Okay, we're going to let you earn $2,000 a month, $500 a week, and when it gets to $10,000, we're going to give you a check or deposit in your account, and you do anything you want with that. You can put a down payment on a car, a house, a boat, go on a mission trip, whatever you want to do. It's your money. And then once you get your savings bonus, I got mine many years ago, and it's really neat. We're going to just give you that money once a month. Okay, we're going to save it for you and give it to you once a month. So it's really kind of neat because as you're making base commission, they're giving you 15% more on top of your base commission. Okay? It's amazing. Okay? Now the matching bonus is second to none. I tell you what, Dr. Fred Cooper, he's our CEO, he said, Rick, the matching bonus, if you become a good builder and you're building a great team and going down and several years into it, your matching bonus can outpay you more than all the other compensation plan put together. Because here's what we've done. We've said, we want you to help build teams of people. We want you to support people underneath you. We want to make sure there's 7 generations of support above the average person that comes in. That means there's 7 people above you making a little piece on you. Okay? So here's how it works. When I personally sponsor John, I make 15% of his base commission. So I want to help John be very successful. Now John goes out and sponsors Sue. John makes 15% of what Sue makes, but I make, on my second generation, 10% of what Sue makes. Sue gets Julie, I make 5% of what Julie makes. Okay? Then 5% of the 4th generation, 5% of the 5th generation, 5% of the 6th, and 5% of the 7th. You can see how this goes. A little piece of everybody's base commission adds up, trust me. And everybody gets a chance to make this. You go ultimate, it unlocks the first 3 levels automatically. Okay? You go gold status, sponsoring 4 people in your first 8 weeks. Okay? And you unlocks the first 3 levels of matching bonus for life. Okay? Forever. Pretty exciting. But it just doesn't stop there. From the very beginning, I've been in this company since day one. Actually, I started promoting it 6 weeks before we ever opened because my company terminated me 2 months before we actually opened ARIIX because they, it was crazy, okay? But ARIIX said from the very beginning, we're going to have a founders club. And what we're going to do is we're going to share the profit of the company with each of the founders every year. So for the country they help build, okay? The beautiful thing about this is you'll be paid forever, and that's beyond your lifetime. You'll truly leave a legacy of wealth to your children and their children. Can you imagine? It's creating legacy wealth. So you get up to the chairman level, you have a chance to be invited into the Founders Club. You're in it forever. The country that you help build, they'll take the profit of that country. Let's say it's the U.S. Right now there's 4 founders in the U.S. And let's say it's $100,000. Okay? The 7 owners take $50,000. They split it 50-50. 7 owners take $50,000, divvy it up. The 4 founders take the other $50,000. And they each get $12,500. Okay? But the numbers are quite a bit bigger than that because they said the first payout might be upwards of $200,000 to $300,000 for each founder, okay, per year, depending on the country they're in and what they're building, okay? Unbelievable. The founders get a vote on everything the owners make decisions on. If they change the compensation, want to change the compensation plan, all the founders get to vote on that, okay? Think about that. Eventually, they're going to help change or guide the direction of this company. So many companies get up there and they start when they're doing 200 or 300 million, 900 million, $1 billion, and things start to change. Okay, things start to change with the owners and stuff like that. Okay, well, it's not going to happen with ARIIX because they're going to be a multi-generational company. Now, Global Success Leaders is our team training site that I put together. We have training. It's a training website, globalsuccessleaders.com. You have to gain access to it when you're on our team. And we have team meetings. We have trainings. We have online presentations like this one that you're attending right now. We've got Global Success Leaders private Facebook groups that you can ask questions there, get questions answered, share ideas, pull upon others. And there's one-on-one training. Okay, 3-way calls and etc. So team was the last part of that was so important. Okay, your timing couldn't be any better. Okay, ARIIX has shifted into massive momentum. A few weeks back, we did $5 million in sales in 1 week. Okay, they're averaging about 4, but it creeps up to 5. Every every few weeks or so. Okay, we have offices in 9 countries. We actually ship into 28 countries. Okay, so you can learn more about this by the person that invited you to this presentation here, but ARIIX is really a global opportunity. That's why they say ARIIX the opportunity company, because there's so much opportunity out there. The internet has leveled the playing field for us to build an international business. I have people in 8 countries in my business. It's so exciting, You sometimes have to get up real early or stay up real late, but that's okay. That's okay. It's worth it. Trust me. Because when you start to travel to those countries and stuff like that, it's going to be a beautiful thing. Okay? I did leave out one thing because the only variable is you. That 5th variable is you. Because we all have an even playing field. Think about it. The same company, the management team, the products, the comp plan, the team you're joining. We all have that. It's up to you. It's what you want out of this business. What are you willing to do to change your life? Okay? A lot of times you got to advance your personal development. There are many individuals that are making a fortune in ARIIX. And as I said, with a few constants and one variable. Okay? Same management team, same product, same compensation plan. One variable is you. How hard are you willing to work? What are you willing to do to change your life? If you're working a job now, that's hard. That's hard. And what do you have? If you don't have a lot of money saved up, you're going to be working for past retirement. Look at the average earnings statement here in ARIIX. Yes, they publish an average earnings statement. And let's just go on the left-hand side and kind of scan down the bottom half to maybe a director level, a senior director. Let's go senior director level, okay? You go across that, that's an average of $675 a week. It took the average person about 4 months to get there within ARIIX. That's about $35,000 a year. What could you do with an extra $675 a week? I mean, that's $1,300, $2,600, $2,700, $2,750 a month. Okay, even down below it to a director or manager level. But what happens when you creep up to president, senior vice president, officer? Look at the officer up there, $1,000 a week. The average officer is making about $2,245. It took about 8 months to get there, $116,000. Folks, this is where dreams are made. When you can control your own destiny. There's nobody should ever tell you what you can't do. There's nobody holding their hands on your shoulder like they do in corporate America or at a job. Nobody. It's you. The sky's the limit. You hear these people say, well, I don't complain about this and that. Well, get out of your own way. Advance your personal development. And just do it. So let me leave you with a few thoughts. Life's too short to spend building somebody else's dreams instead of your own. It really is. Being an entrepreneur can be challenging at times. Yes, it can. But it can be very rewarding also. We leave on a cruise here in a couple weeks. A 9-day cruise, paid 100% paid for me in April by ARIIX. And we're taking our 3 boys along also. So there's a lot of benefits to travel. And it can be very, very rewarding. One of my personal mentors gave me the following nugget: until you're all in, you're not in at all. My life changed many years ago when I implemented this philosophy. Folks, you just can't dip your toe in the water. You got to dive in the pool. Okay? Don't bring a tablespoon with you, bring a bucket. Okay? Because there's a lot of exciting stuff happening here. You got to unleash your human potential for good. Start living your dream life today. Have those things that you've always dreamt about, or maybe you dreamt about many, many decades ago. You can have them. Trust me, you can have them. They are within your grasp. You just got to partner with the right company, the right people, and you got to get out of your own way and you got to do it. So thanks for attending this webinar. Please get back to the person that invited you on this webinar. Tell them, I'm in, sign me up. I want to tell me what it takes to get going. I'll learn it as I go. Okay. And so you can join us on the next webinar. Just get with the person and ask them when the next webinar is. And good luck to you. Thanks for attending.